National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. And it comes your way next.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
Justice Hill to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? One of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. He'll get this out wide. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll try and run for this with Henry. Here's 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there, no gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Third down and 9. Bateman is the motion man. On 3rd down, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. 3rd and short, Jackson. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Second down and 8. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. On play action, here's Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Marked down at the 6. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's in! Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
You could certainly make the case, Mike, that he had one of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in NFL history. Not so much just his personal play, but he has completely rejuvenated that Houston Texans locker room and that Houston Texans organization. It was incredible watching him as a rookie. Tell you what, though, I think he's even more capable here in his second year under center.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Catch made. That's Woods. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 here in this rematch of last year's divisional round of the playoffs. It's the Ravens out front. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the goal line and in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Ho-ho! It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They run with the longtime Bengal Joe Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go right back to Mixon. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. This one uncorked. Looking for Woods. And he's in. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Texans.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. A pass pulled in by Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
Third down, 3 to go. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the play off on 3rd and short. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The point after now from Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Stroud gonna set up to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a tie ball game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. So we reach halftime in what was a very compelling first half of play. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. Stroud to throw here on first down. That's to the tight end, Stover. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, Stroud. He'll find his big target, the tight end Stover. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
You see Cade Stover there with the first down reception, and this is kind of a throwback, a tackle breaker, good in the run game, strong hands, good in play action. Mike, he had over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns in his career, and I think the Texans think they have a young, versatile tight end that in this system can become a big part of their offense.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. It's second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd and 10, Stroud again. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. John Mechie was the intended target, and third down coming up. Back to throw, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Texans offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does, takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose. and forcing third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback, but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Texans move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This returnable for Wallace. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The gun. Here's a give to Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
3rd and long. Jackson looking to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
This is a really common play call in these real 3rd and long situations in the NFL, Mike. You're trying to count on the defense either selling out on a blitz and catch them on the screen or playing super soft, get some blockers out in front and catch them off guard. In this case, they do neither. What you don't expect is the quarterback to be taken down for a sack.
Ravens bring their punt team out as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Texans offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Stroud to throw. Now he'll run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Stroud.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Throwing on second down, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. He is in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans go up their lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 12. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here?
And he will score! Game on! Isaiah Likely! Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On play action, Stroud. He's going to keep it himself. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. On the ground, it's Mixon. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll stick to the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. Catch made. That's Woods. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They will work the middle with Mixon. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that is going to bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and it'll be 3rd down. Jackson out of the pistol. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Here's 1st down. Jackson now. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Jackson up top again. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
One last shot now for Jackson. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Texans. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans, as we say, so long from Houston.